just so he can lay in it. So it's still technically on his chest. It's still technically on his chest, but like there's like a lot of padding and flooring there that keeps him right. All right, everybody else has left us. This is a exhibition uh between Chuckie, the survivor, and Nowshi, Master Roshi. And I guess everybody else was waiting, tired of waiting. I apologize. I had to give it 5 minutes. YouTube doesn't allow me to cuss within the first 5 minutes of my videos, or else they don't get published. So, fuck yeah, we're here now. Let's go. Y'all boys ready? Chucky, you ready? All right, let's get it on.
Slayer.
Yeah, it's 1v1 swords. It's Ninja Battle. It's a game we're all comfortable. Oh. Ninja Knot's fun. I might, I might try to edit that game mode a little bit and make it into something fun for a future saga that we're gonna do. All right, this is a 1v1 to 50. This is an ascended duel. Let's put out some of the announcements for this type of game mode right here while we got people up in here. All right, so this is an exhibition. Technically, this match doesn't count. This is getting some of the people that'll be participating in our 1v1s all throughout next month. There are three different types of duels. You have your base duel, which goes on to 25, which is like your standard Ninja Slayer match, but it's 1v1. So instead of 15 points, it's going to go to 25. You'll get 10 points for whoever wins. Currently, what you're viewing right now is an ascended duel. Winners get 25 points, losers lose 5 points, and if you're at zero, just starting off for the month, you don't lose anything. You have to get points to lose points. So if you're in your first battle and you lose, you don't lose anything. You're still starting off at scratch. 1v1 somebody else, get some points, and then go on from there. First person to get or the people that get up to 300 points will earn the rank of Legendary Super Saiyan. There is a point system. There is the Ultra Duel. Now, the Ultra Duels are a little bit more exhausting, and I will be completely real about that. They are 1v1s to 100. The points are higher. You get 40 points if you win. You don't lose as many points if you lose that because you know what I mean. Like that would be a really harsh loss. So you'll lose like 7 points if you lose. If you forfeit though, you do lose 15 points. So if you like give up in the middle of the match and you quit, you lose 15 points from your overall score. Now players can only do the ultra duels once versus each other. Because if you sit here and go back to back to back to back on 100 duel or 1v1 to 101, those matches can take up to, if not longer than an hour to complete. So they get really drawn out. So players be warned. If you want it filmed or whatever, we will try to have a streamer come together and we'll try to have a streamer come through and hook that up to where we can stream that for people. If not, just get some clips and post the screenshot of the score for the 1v1 in the Discord. Keisha's putting a bot together really nicely to make it very easy and accessible. So basically, all you would have to do is report the duel. It'll ask you for some screenshots. It'll ask you for uh, the overall results, and then it'll calculate the point system itself. What's that? And that is the thing about 1v1 battles, sir. That you know what I'm saying? When it's just mono y mono, it really changes the way your play style is because a lot of us are used to playing in groups. So you're like, there's always somebody somewhere doing something. Now you got to slow yourself down just a little bit and kind of focus in on where you're going and what you're doing because a lot of the times it can come down to a clash, but the important thing in 1v1 battles is to get creative. Never try to go just head on. Try to come in from the side or, you know what I mean? Keep your opponents guessing. Because when you're doing 1v1s like this, you're developing a unique play style just for this event or just for this. That's true. Testing, testing. Anybody watching my stream right now, tell me if they can see it clearly or if it's too. I'll bring you into a whole different realm of training. you made that choice. I mean, I don't even. I, I mean, you kind of have to earn promotions, Chucky. You can't just expect it to be given to you. What certain game? Oh, yeah, no, no, fuck that. Oh, he made you a leader in that specific game mode. Right. Well, that shouldn't stop you from getting like a Halo promotion. That or you jump the gun and didn't wait for them to take it to a voting council, which they've been known to have, which I helped start. Well, no, because when I initially jumped in there, it was Shadow has the full word, first, last, and foremost, blah 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 blah, and that was cool. But you know what I mean? You got people who are coming together as leaders. They want to have a say too. So, like, as a voting council, majority should rule. And I talked him into that, and whatever, whatever. So that's how a lot of that shit started. So you bring up a list of shit that goes on throughout a couple, like a week or two or a month or whatever, and then bring it on. You're talking about wanting to be promoted. That could have been brought up to somebody in leadership like Pinky or whatever, whatever, and you know what I mean. She would have brought that, and there would be a list of pros and cons, and this and that, and that would be weighed out and then voted upon, and then it would be announced within the next week or so. So he looked at, well, let's put you here and test out how you do with that before we do this, because if he's going to put you in a leader position, you kind of have to show why he's putting you in a leader's position, and I get that. For Elder Scrolls. Right. Right. And, okay. So me knowing Shadow and knowing Shadow very, very well. Personally, I've been friends with him for many years. Um, like he lives in the same town. We've hung out, we've done drugs together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but but yeah, me knowing Shadow, if he put you as a co-leader in a game that he holds near to his heart, he was probably testing you. He was probably putting you through a test to see where you would, if you would, you know, show that leadership skill to whatever. Because if you could show that leadership skill in the area that he puts you in, he would feel a lot more comfortable putting you in like an officer or some type of position for Halo. Like he's one of those people that'll test the waters with you and try to figure out where like he knows you would fit very well in ESO and creating a community and whatever else with that. Especially since nice. You bought him DLC? Oh wow. I didn't know that. Ah, you ain't really gonna have to hunt him down. But if you get back into it or whatever, whatever, you know what I mean. You're not in the Halo Discord. But if you were still to like want to pick up ESO and whatnot, he is branching out of just Halo into more of a community vibe for different games and shit. And ESO is one of those games that he absolutely loves. Like, trust me, bro. He tried to pull that shit on me with, you know, if you don't play this, I can't do this. I was like, well, I guess you can't do that because I'm not doing that. Like, no offense, but that it's not worth my time to play this game and get into it and whatever, whatever. When clearly I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to be the type to dedicate my time to this game. Whee! All right, we are about 14 minutes into this son bitch. Let's go. What you call it? Lux always runs out to the middle. He's like, I'm gonna let you find me, and we gonna go at it. That that speaks to him and his skill level, though. Is like, you know what? I'll make it easy. You come find me, then we gonna clash. I'm gonna probably take it and then go on. Although the first time me and Lux did a 1v1, he said I mopped the floor with him. Now she's locked in. He's in the zone. Oh shit, now she's on the frenzy. Does he hit a running riot? Does he hit a running riot? We'll find out after a few more short kills. Let's see what happens. Oh shit! Now she's going so fast he's tripping himself up. Oh, true. Shit. Think you only need two more for a running riot. I don't even know. Oh, fuck. Running riot! Oh my god. Five more for a rampage. Oh my god, he got. Oh, GG's, Chuckie. Could probably set that up as a bonus. Watch people try to work to get ninjas in this zone. That'd be funny. Like I said, he was probably testing you out with your leadership abilities there in ESO more so than, trying to hold you back in Halo. Because the way you talk about ESO and your love for it and this and that, it pretty much rivals how he feels about it. So it's like between the two of you, it's like, uh, yeah, no, you probably could have grown that into an awesome community, and that's just not what you wanted to do. And you should have told him that. Like stand firm in it. Like, yeah, I love this game. I love what it does, but like building a community on it, I don't feel like that's something that I want to do when I'm really focused in on Halo. GG's. Holy shit. Nowshi. GG's. That boy was locked the fuck in. You could like he mute. Mike was muted. He's like, I ain't entertaining any of this conversation. I'm running it. Oh man. GG's. All right. Thank y'all for tuning into the stream. I know it was only 30 minutes, but that was an exhibition. I was not planning on streaming today, so if I do stream more, I'll probably jump on tonight or a little bit later and throw up some customs and make that shit happen. Oh, I was dropping a lot of frames this fucking